Tamron Hall, weekdays at 10 on KYUR ABC13. And now, from KYUR in Anchorage, your Alaska Link News at 10 with Trill Gates starts right now. This is home. Your Alaska Link starts right now.
Hello, and thanks for joining us. I'm Trill Gates. We begin in Anchorage, where police officers and firefighters traded in their badges for shopping carts, at least for a day, and all for a good cause. As your Alaska Link's Ian Stewart reports, it's all part of the annual Shop with a Cop program.
Nearly 90 children from Awake, McKiddle House, and Clare House shopped at Midtown Fred Meyers as part of the 26th annual Shop with a Cop or Firefighter. APD youth recruit and volunteer Logan Chambliss has participated before and says he always enjoys the experience.
Knowing that all these kids can't always get a Christmas, it brings me so much joy when I'm here to give them a Christmas that they can enjoy.
Many of the kids, including Donovan, had their shopping carts full of goodies and presents.
Did you find a lot of the things you were looking for Christmas?
Yes.
What was some of the things you were looking for?
A Skibbity toilet battle set and a tablet with headphones.
Now when shopping is all said and done, the kids can come over to one of the many wrapping stations to get their presents nicely wrapped.
Kiawa Nui still had plenty of shopping to do, but enjoyed being able to get out and fill a cart full of gifts.
It's good. It's really good. I don't really get out and do shopping for me a lot, but it's good, yeah.
They're also happy to see the community come together for this event.
I'm grateful that the community is doing that for kids like me and, other kids.
For many of the other kids, this event made their holiday.
The final weekend to do your holiday shopping is here, but cold temperatures are posing a challenge for some small businesses. Your Alaska Link's LaShawn Donaldson checked in to see how they're handling the freeze.
Downtown Anchorage foot traffic is light as shoppers search for the last-minute Christmas gifts. Some small businesses say that the cold weather has decreased foot traffic in some of their stores in downtown Anchorage. At the Alaska Fur Gallery, the holiday season started strong but quickly slowed down. The store says it usually sees about a dozen customers a day.
The holiday season started really strong, but once this cold snap came in, it has really slowed down.
To make up for fewer shoppers, the business has shifted online.
Doing a lot of online sales, which is new for us, so I think with that it'll balance out. But the local traffic just coming in has been very slow.
Over at Great Northern Cannabis, business started off steady with customers shopping for accessories.
It's been steady, not too bad. We've seen a lot of people come in. It's a lot of gift for bongs and stuff like that.
But even there, the cold has made an impact.
The cold air has slowed it down just a little bit.
Business owners say they're hoping a last-minute rush or warmer weather brings more shoppers through their doors before Christmas. LaShawn Donaldson, Your Alaska Link.
It's been cold across Alaska, and this weekend, our capital city may even see record-breaking temperatures. Just how cold are we talking? Let's turn now to senior meteorologist Alyssa Triplett for details on the forecast. Hey, Alyssa.
Hey, Trell, and we have made it to another weekend, but we are going to have the familiar concerns that we've been battling, especially for the interior and the south central when it comes down to that strong cold air for the interior. We're talking portions of the valley battling again those high winds, but we're now getting areas of the panhandle in on the cold and as well as place the wind with that cold, and many communities are falling under cold weather alerts. Even portions of the panhandle near Haines and Skagway will see some wind chills getting down to the 50s below zero. And that wind is in the Juneau area is going to create some of those wind chills as well. And where those records may be possible is when single-digit highs appear in the Juneau area towards Sunday. Now, still a high 13 degrees is cold and near record breaking. We have single digits again for the bowl. And then we are seeing that the interior is at those 20s below zero. But we'll take a look at the full weekend forecast in a few minutes.
Thanks, Alyssa. Eagle Crest Ski Area in Juneau is not ready to fully open for its big 50th season just yet. The hope was to have opening day this weekend, but the team at Eagle Crest has hit a bit of a snag. The general manager says while crews were making snow, the water line for the snowmaking system froze over, halting that process. Then Friday morning, officials said there was no water at the ski area due to a break in the main water line. So Eagle Crest was closed for the day Friday. Officials said they will provide updates on social media. Turning now to some water woes in Anchorage. This video from Chris Blankenship shows what it looked like late Friday morning near the intersection of Penland Parkway and Airport Heights Drive. We're waiting from the city to hear exactly what happened here, but it seems like something may have gone wrong with a water main. When our Ian Stewart got there, most of the water had gone into a parking lot. The road was open and traffic was running normally. Nenana is now home to a charging station for electric vehicles, and that's where we'll begin today's trip around Alaska. Mayor Joshua Vernhagen showed off Nenana's new Tesla supercharger station on social media. It's owned, maintained, and operated by Tesla on leased city land. The mayor says while there aren't many EVs in the Nenana area, this technology is advancing fast and the need for supporting infrastructure is essential. 2026 dog licenses are now available for dog owners in Juneau. Just like we need an ID, Juneau Animal Rescue says all dogs over 6 months old need a CBJ license each year. If you ever lose your dog, the shelter says it would help get them home sooner to you. Also in Juneau, the annual Santa Run is happening this weekend with brand new routes. On Friday, St. Nick took his Valley route, visiting a few of the local elementary schools. And then on Saturday, he'll travel to the downtown Douglas area. And attention kiddos in Ketchikan. Santa's mailbox is open through Christmas at Ketchikan Fire Station 1. Firefighters say they'll make sure your mail gets to the North Pole, and I quote, faster than a raven stealing your lunch outside Safeway. And that'll do it for our trip around Alaska. A shelter for women and children in Anchorage has a fresh, clean look for the holidays. As part of its Paint It Forward program, Campbell Painting provides a free paint job to a nonprofit or a family in need twice a year. This year, 30 employees volunteered their time and painted the inside of the Awake shelter. They painted the hallways and some shared spaces to give the shelter a fresh, welcoming look.
This time it's getting bigger and better, and how is it not better to paint the Awake Women and Children Shelter for them? This is probably the pinnacle of our Paint It Forward so far.
The company's owner says the program is their way of giving back to Anchorage and using the team's skills to make a difference. This weekend before Christmas is expected to be one of the busiest for travel. Unfortunately, extreme weather across the country is threatening the early holiday travel rush. Look at this. In the Midwest, blizzard conditions have been snarling travel in the sky and on the ground. AAA says more than 122 million Americans will be on the move now through New Year's Day. At airports, the TSA anticipates screening more than 43 million passengers between December 19th and January 4th. That's roughly 3 million passengers a day.
There's a lot of coordination and collaboration with our airport and our airline partners to make sure that we all have our plans to execute.
It'll also be busy on the roads. AAA expects 109.5 million people will travel by car for the holiday. Alyssa's full forecast is coming up next, but first, let's meet this week's Croson Law Group Student Athlete of the Week. Jalen Lorenzo is a junior at Service High School, where she plays on the varsity volleyball team. Having won multiple accolades for her defensive play, she has made herself a key player on her team, and she showcases great sportsmanship in every match. For Jalen, there's no dive she isn't willing to take. Congratulations to her for being this week's Athlete of the Week. Want to nominate a Croson Law Group Student Athlete of the Week? Visit youralaskaLink.com and click the Sports tab. All athletes of the week will then have a chance to win the annual $10,000 Croson Law Group Scholarship.
The Croson Law Group Athlete of the Week is a regular Friday feature on Your Alaska Link News with Trill Gates. To nominate a high school athlete, go to youralaska.link.com. Each featured student is recognized for their skill, self-discipline, and teamwork. All athletes of the week are in the running to win the Athlete of the Year Croson Law Group College Scholarship. By enabling the selected youth to pursue higher education, the Croson Law Group is investing in a better future for all of Alaska.
Okay, there's the signal.
Wait, wait. Hurry, he's coming. Have a good round.
See you later.
All right.
What's that?
Toolbox.
Okay. Santa's way sneakier.
This holiday season, you can count on Fred Meyer. You get up high quality and down low prices. Up high quality with our exclusive brands and down low prices on all your holiday needs. Because at Fred Meyer, quality and low prices always come together. Fred Meyer. Fresh for everyone.
It's time to go see my good pal Jimmy Kimmel.
Kimmel's all new.
Finally, some good news.
Jimmy Kimmel.
Jimmy Kimmel.
What was your real name? James Christian Kimmel. You think this is a name I chose?
Jimmy Kimmel Live, new weeknights on ABC.
Oh, come on. Okay, there's the signal.
Wait, wait. Hurry, he's coming. Have a good round.
See you later.
See you, Dad. You did it.
Hey, hon.
Hey, I got the presents.
You're on speaker.
For the office party.
Okay.
Now, look at Mommy.
Good boy, buddy.
All right.
What's that?
Toolbox.
Just go to bed, honey.
Okay. Santa's way sneakier.
Toolbox, really?
So the question is, what would you do if you saw this?
Who is this? I'm his girlfriend. Who are you? I'm his girlfriend.
Oh my God.
How did you know I was here?
I tracked you on your phone.
What would you do tonight on ABC?
Now, your Alaska Link weather for Anchorage and South Central.
Across the South Central, we have continued with the conversation of battling the dry and windy conditions. Now, the wind, though, has been able to keep temperatures a little more elevated. When we have more of the settled air, that's where those temperatures can tumble. So looking at highs over the last 5 days, we've still seen the 20s to the teens, not far off from average, but here into our Friday, we have that settled environment, and those temperatures were generally staying around zero. We had some temperatures above zero, some below for some communities, but it was definitely a cold day. And we're still going to have points where we'll have these cold temperatures, but wind is still going to be around, and that at times can elevate those temperatures again. But remaining in place, again, is this broken record conversation of cold, dry, and windy weather as we are going into weekend number 3, where high winds will return, especially for the Matanuska Valley. Alerts may go into place for those communities where, again, the potential of exceeding some of those 40, 50, even 60-mile-per-hour gusts will be a concern of bringing damage, the power outages, and those cold wind chills. We're also noting with little to no snowpack, with some of those winds moving into the bowl, we are seeing conversation of fire weather potential, as with the dry soil conditions and the dry, cold air, if any fires do start, and the gust of that wind, it could spread very quickly. So some concerns that are continuing to come from this settled pattern. Now, we do note again that we see little change between between those morning lows and those afternoon highs as we stay below normal. Again, we are going to talk about some increasing winds, though, as we head here into the weekend. And those increasing winds we can see even after sunset does elevate those temperatures. And we can see that push to that strong northerly flow. We'll even see just that little hint of getting into those gusts towards the Anchorage Bowl through the end of the day. And the strongest of those winds, again, will be found there in the Matanuska Valley, where we have portions of Wasilla and Palmer setting up to even up to 50-mile-per-hour gusts. Also, where it has stayed wind prone between Seward and Valdez, that remains even some near 40-mile-per-hour gusts there into Cordova. So noting traveling along the Thompson Pass, that's going to be dangerous at times with these types of wind gusts. We'll see that for our Saturday, 5 hours and 27 minutes. We are only losing seconds of daylight as Sunday is our winter solstice, where next week when we meet, we will talk about gaining daylight now as we continue through the rest of our winter months. But we're definitely feeling winter here for the winter solstice weekend, where we have that limited cold sunshine around. And again, we do have those winds in play that will last into our Sunday. Here's again a little bit of that example where we do have times of those stronger winds. We do elevate those temperatures a bit more into the teens, but we will still see again the continuous conversation of the cold, clear skies. We get another cold dip into Monday with some settled winds, and then later next week, we'll keep an eye on some snow chances.
Jeopardy! Weeknights at 6 on KYUR ABC13.
Looking to really stretch your buying power? This is Anchorage Chrysler Dodge Jeep Rams Between the Buildings Bargain Center. Pre-owned bargain center with more than 100 to choose from. 24 Ford Escape, just $30,495. 23 Mazda CX-30, $29,995. 24 VW Taos, $27,715. And this nice 23 Jeep Renegade, just $23,995. It's Anchorage Chrysler Dodge Jeep Rams Between the Buildings Pre-owned Bargain Center.
The holiday season is upon us. That means a lot of celebrating. So the team at Croson Law is pleased to again be partnering with United Taxi for the program called Croson Safe Ride. Now through New Year's Day, have fun and be smart with a free, safe, and sober ride home. Call 907-830-8383 and mention Croson Safe Ride for a safe ride on Croson Law. For more details, visit gotjames.com.
You have no idea how many patients come to our office or even just call and have been told they are not a candidate for dental implants. We can help 99% of patients that have been told no because we have the best team. We have 2 incredibly trained doctors that can complete these cases. If you're committed to this treatment, I'm committed to finding a solution financially for you. It's the most gratifying feeling of getting to just be a small part of this.
None of this was meant to be easy, but whoever said we can't get through this has never met a true Alaskan. In our home, our residents, our staff, our family are made of true Alaskans, through and through. We're strong, tough, wise, and we've got heart. We're Baxter Senior Living. Welcome home.
The holiday shopping season is entering the home stretch, and small business owners are looking to close out the season on a high note. Jerry Willis has the latest on the Small Business Outlook.
Rising prices and cautious consumers aren't just impacting big retailers this holiday season. Small businesses, too, are working hard to keep pace with year-ago sales levels.
On the retail side,
People are spending less.
People are being a little bit more intentional with how they're making their purchases. They're looking at their budgets.
Our customers are a little more cautious. I'm finding that I have to really listen to what they're saying. Like it takes a little more effort to make the sale.
People are not spending, like there's no tomorrow. But I would also say that I feel like past years, people have been a little tighter with their wallet.
These retailers, despite their small size, have Goldman Sachs in their corner. The New York-based financial behemoth runs a program educating entrepreneurs, and because of that, they have a bird's-eye view into small business health.
Small businesses, they have very little margin. They feel issues earlier. They're sort of the canary in the mine in terms of what's happening in the economy overall.
Consumer spending is bifurcating. Younger generations are pulling back. Older generations are continuing to spend. In a recent survey, Gen Z respondents say they will spend 7% less on holiday gifts this year. Millennials will spend 5% less. These entrepreneurs say they are working harder this year to convince shoppers to buy, offering extras to make the buying experience feel more personal. In New York, Jerry Willis, Fox Business.
In one of the most significant changes to U.S. drug policy since the 1970s, President Trump is easing federal regulations on marijuana. But as Rebecca Castor reports, there will still be some major restrictions on recreational use of the drug.
I've always told my children, don't take drugs, no drinking, no smoking, and just stay away from drugs.
Although he's not a fan of the drug, President Trump signed an executive order Thursday to recognize marijuana as a less dangerous substance, reclassifying it from a Schedule I to Schedule III drug.
40 states allow medical use, and over 6 million Americans are legally using it under their physician supervision.
The order doesn't legalize marijuana for recreational use at the federal level, but it will make it easier for experts to study the drug's potential benefits for seniors, veterans, and people with chronic pain.
Thank you, Mr. President, for supporting careful, science-based research that puts patients first.
It'll open up a whole new method of treatment for our veterans.
A group of House Republicans tried to convince President Trump not to sign the executive order. 26 signed onto a letter that says, reclassifying marijuana will send the wrong message to America's children, enable drug cartels, and make our roads more dangerous. The president acknowledged this move may be seen as controversial, but says the medical benefits can't be ignored.
So many people that I respect ask me to do, people that are having problems, big problems.
A recent Gallup poll finds that 64% of Americans support legalizing marijuana. Again, this order doesn't do that, but it's a major step for medical research. In Washington, Rebecca Castor, Fox News.
Still ahead, the growing concern over AI toys for children and the inappropriate topics they can randomly share.
Alaska, it's time for a holiday home makeover. Bailey's Furniture is kicking off our biggest event of the year with huge savings on thousands of pieces in stock right now. Beautiful living rooms, bedrooms, dining sets, and more, ready for immediate delivery so you can host the holidays in style. We've got the best selection in the state, the best prices, and the best payment options, including 12 months of no interest or no credit needed options with Zoe Financial. Inventory is limited, and when it's gone, it's gone. Don't miss it. Make your home holiday ready today at Bailey's Furniture.
The football season is here, and the Peanut Farm is Alaska's football headquarters. Come in Monday and Thursday nights for your chance to win one of 3 great monthly prizes. A $400 certificate to the Peanut Farm from Coors Light, a $400 certificate to Alyeska from Blue Moon, or a $400 certificate for Alaska Airlines from Miller Lite. Plus, auto starts from Perfectionist Auto Sound up for grabs every Monday and Thursday night during the football season. All things football all season long. Only at the
Peanut Farm!
The best way to beautify your South Central home? By replacing those old, ugly countertops with the beauty of new granite or quartz. The best people for the job? Countertop Solutions. Check us out. You'll see for yourself that Countertop Solutions features great pricing and fast turnaround. We're locally owned with over 20 years of experience. Use your phone to follow the QR code for easy financing. Whether it's simple countertop replacement or a total kitchen renovation, the right choice is Countertop Solutions.
The holiday season can be busy and stressful. Cooking, running errands, spending time with family. and presence.
That's why I drive a Subaru. Not just for the legendary reliability, but the world-class all-wheel drive system that means I don't need to worry when it snows. And during the 2025 Subaru Share the Love event, with every new Subaru purchased or leased, Subaru of America and Continental Subaru will donate a minimum of $325 from now until January 2nd, 2026. Shop Continental-Subaru.com.
Okay, there's a signal.
Okay, look. Hurry, he's coming. Have a good round.
See you later. All right.
What's that?
Toolbox.
Okay. Santa's way sneakier.
The Elton John AIDS Foundation has fought to get healthcare to vulnerable people who have been left behind because of stigma and discrimination. Learn about how you can help at eltonjohnaidesfoundation.org.
Inside Edition, weekdays at 3:30 on KYUR ABC13.
A bipartisan effort on Capitol Hill is seeking answers on toys with artificial intelligence that might be exposing children to inappropriate subjects. Lauren Simonetti has more.
Talking toys sound cool, but they can be dangerous when they come with an AI chatbot to have conversations with children as young as 3. The Public Interest Research Group identified several AI toys that could be a problem when they expose kids to inappropriate content or lack parental controls, like the ones seen here.
Matches are for grown-ups to use carefully. Here's how they do it. 1. Hold the matchbox with one hand. The rough strip is for striking.
Kink refers to a wide range of interests and practices related to intimacy and relationships that are considered unconventional or outside the mainstream.
You can trust me completely. Your data is secure and your secrets are safe with me.
Senators Marsha Blackburn and Richard Blumenthal, both grandparents, became alarmed and are now asking the toy makers for information about how they're using AI and keeping kids safe.
In this bipartisan way, I think we can provide safeguards. The goal here is to impose some guardrails, but also full disclosure, so parents know what these toys are going to do.
Some of the toys appear to use OpenAI's model, the company telling us they take action against developers using their services to exploit, endanger, or sexualize minors. Miko says they use their own AI model built by parents and experts, and Follow Toy, they make that Kuma teddy bear that taught the kid to light a match. It temporarily pulled it from the market for a safety audit. But despite concerns, some companies just want a piece of the $28 billion Americans spent on new toys last year. In New York, Lauren Simonetti, Fox Business.
Between trillion-dollar valuations and skyrocketing investment in data centers, it seems like the sky's the limit for corporate AI. But beneath the surface, there are growing signs this new tech bubble could soon burst. Eben Brown explains.
Artificial intelligence is growing exponentially. Dozens of new companies are crowding the AI marketplace every month, and now some experts are warning the AI bubble is ripe for bursting, just like the dot-com boom and bust about 30 years ago.
A lot of people realize that although the tech itself is magical, the implications, how fast it's going to arrive, were overhyped, and the correction is coming.
Zeev Farbman is the CEO of Lightrix, maker of the popular app Facetune. He says while company valuations are definitely starting to fall, the industry can turn a bubble burst into a soft landing if they keep creating AI products that turn profits.
The expectations are going to, at some point, match the technological reality, so you would assume that some deflation is going to happen, but hopefully it's not going to be a crash.
In other words, the real money won't be made through expensive AI models that can't be monetized.
Although big companies are pushing to certain technological reality, the tech might not go there.
And a growing number of business owners are starting to recognize that the real value of AI lies in how it's integrated into their existing business models, not massive free-to-use programs.
AI is a magical piece of tech. You can already build a ton of cool engineering solutions that solve real problems on top of it, and you should work with that.
Right now, there are about 18,000 AI-focused companies in the U.S. and about another 24 start up every month. In Miami, Eben Brown, Fox News.
We'll be back with more in a moment.
We're running late.
We're actually right on time. Oh no! Looks like we gotta stay in.
With Alaska's fastest internet, sometimes the best night out is the night in. And with GCI Plus unlimited internet and mobile, you can even decide when the snow rolls in. Stay cozy with GCI Plus Unlimited for just $99.99 a month. Limited time offer. See GCI.com for details.
Over nearly 5 decades, the Prudhoe Bay oil field has produced 13 billion barrels of oil. As Prudhoe aged, output began a steady long-term decline. Then Hilcorp took over. Now, production is stabilized and is 30% ahead of state projections. Hilcorp invested billions of dollars to turn it around, helping support Alaska jobs and work for hundreds of local small businesses. Hilcorp, working for Alaska.
Senator Sullivan, we won the battle. Now win the war. Extending tax credits that help pay for our health care is the key to keeping our majorities. It will preserve our accomplishments and allow us to keep delivering on the MAGA agenda. You can act now to save Alaskans from being crushed by rising health care costs. And then President Trump can fix Obamacare once and for all in 2026. Protect your people. Protect our majorities. Extend the health care tax credits.
Oh, come on. Okay, there's a signal.
Okay, look. Hurry, he's coming. Have a good round.
See you later.
See you, Dad. We did it.
Hey, hon.
Hey, I got the presents.
You're on speaker.
For the office party.
Okay.
Now, go. Now, look at Mommy.
Good boy, buddy.
All right.
What's that?
Toolbox.
Just go to bed, honey.
Okay. Santa's way sneakier.
Toolbox, really?
Attention humans, heroes, and legendary legends. Poe the Dragon Warrior here.
Dragon Warrior!
I need your help on the greatest mission of all time. And I'm not talking about lunch, although that is important. I'm talking about the protection of wild animals and wild places everywhere. From the mighty panda, like me, to the clever fox, to the small red panda, to everyone in between, even this guy.
It's never too late to do the right thing.
Every kind of animal has a role to play in keeping the environment healthy. And that's why when we protect them and their habitats, we also protect our world.
Yay!
Look, I know saving the world is kind of my thing, but it can be your thing too. You have the power to make a difference.
My turn, my turn.
Okay. Now that's a cool move. Skadoosh. Find out all the things you can do to help by visiting worldwildlife.org.
The View, weekdays at 9 on KYUR ABC13.
With less than a week to go until Christmas, holiday cheer is spreading across the U.S. From New York all the way to Santa Fe, New Mexico, the holiday spirit has been brightening up neighborhoods. There are various holiday decorations on display, including huge inflatables, lights hanging from palm trees, and sand castles built in the shape of Christmas trees. The residents of Scottsdale, Arizona, are celebrating the 20th anniversary of Elf on the Shelf with a 40-foot elf climbing up the city's spire. An estimated 150 million Christmas lights are sold in the U.S. each year. And according to the Center for Global Development, our country's holiday light displays use enough electricity to run 14 million refrigerators. That's a wrap for now. I'm Scott Beadle. Thank you for watching.
I grew up playing football in Alaska, so I know how much passion and determination it takes to succeed on and off the field. That's why I'm proud to support Croson Law Group. Not only do they provide winning legal representation for Alaskan accident victims, they invest in the future of our community too. They're fighting for justice and building a stronger community one good deed at a time.
7 sevens will make it okay.
Internet gives rural Alaskans access to education, healthcare, community, and so much more. But a lack of infrastructure means it's not always reliable. That's about to change. A tribal broadband grant from NTIA is bringing high-speed internet to rural Alaska.
It's not even just medical. I can see people being able to do classes from home, you know, getting their education.
The Alaska Fiber Optic Project envisions a more equitable and connected Alaska for generations to come.
The college football playoff kicks off at campus stadiums. Alabama faces Oklahoma and Sooner Nation. And Miami battles Texas A&M in the 12th man. Tonight and tomorrow on ESPN and ABC.
So the question is, what would you do if you saw this?
Who is this? I'm his girlfriend. Who are you? I'm his girlfriend. Oh my God.
How did you know I was here?
I tracked you on your phone.
What would you do tonight on ABC?